What's up, y'all? It's your girl QueensteezTV, and I am back with another video. Y'all have been asking me for a story time, and guess what? I'm back to deliver. Y'all, I know it's been a minute. I've been out here doing, my little P-Valley reviews and things like that. If you haven't already, check that out. Make sure you go check out those reviews. Hit a like button, Y'all already know the story time is about to be lit. So go ahead and hit that like button right now, okay? So, y'all, one of the comments, y'all not always read the comments, but somebody was like, yo, you ain't give us a story time about the hospital in a minute. So, yo, I'm about to tell y'all the story about the time I was about to get beat down to the ground, y'all, by the patient and the family. Okay, baby, they was finna beat me down. So if y'all want to know what happened in this story, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the video. Also, if this is your first time over here on my channel, hit that subscribe button. But all right, come on y'all, because this one is about to get crazy.
I'm so cute, you be dragging on this beat.
Alright, y'all, so I'm about to get straight into the story. So I'm gonna try not to laugh too much because y'all think healthcare is so glamorous and it is just very ghetto. Like, the only thing that I can say, it is very ghetto, okay? Being a healthcare provider, being a healthcare worker, it is the ghetto. It is not glamorous. So, yeah, but no, this is not to discourage anyone from getting into healthcare. Y'all, I had some of the best times of my life working in healthcare. Just go there and do your thing, right? And sometimes, when you're trying to do your thing, people be trying to mess up you doing your thing, but don't let them. For those of y'all that are new to the channel, I'm from Baltimore, and yeah, I don't even play like that. But no, y'all, so I'm from Baltimore, whatever. Like I said, I've been working in the healthcare field. So at one point or another in my career, I used to actually work on a unit, okay? I no longer work on a unit because, like I told y'all before, it is very ghetto. So in my healthcare career, I worked in, different parts. Used to work in the ER for a little bit. I went to the ICU for a little bit, and then I just graduated from working inside of the hospital altogether, okay? So this time I'm working on a unit, y'all. So let's just lay down some ground rules just to get y'all, familiarized. This took place, of course, pre all of the stuff we got going on, pre-Pox, pre-Miss Rona, pre all of this stuff, right? So this was just a regular, normal day before the world got turned upside down. This was just, a regular day in office, okay? So I come to work this day, and everything is going amazing. A couple of my little friends was there. We kikiing, we doing our work, we having lunch together, this and that, right? When you work on, the upper tier unit, so, we have more critical people, there are certain rules and regulations that the girls and the boys must follow, okay? And we, the staff, as well as the security and all of the other people, are here to enforce these rules because it helps, the workday go smoother, okay? So, y'all, this particular day or whatever, I'm working, I'm minding my business. So, on this unit, it was a locked unit, okay? And you could only have 2 visitors at a time. My bad, y'all. If y'all heard that. If y'all didn't hear that, oh, sorry. But anyway, so you only have 2 visitors at a time, okay? The visitors had to be over 12 years old. So 11 and 11 months, you can't come, okay? 11 months and 30 days, you can't come. So you had to be above 12 to come on this unit. No problem, right? So those seem like some very, very, very simple rules, right? 12 and up can come, and only 2 people at a time. You would think that, that's nothing, you know, too hard for anyone to follow, so you would think. So this particular day, how am I gonna call this person? I ain't even gonna call them nothing. So anyway, this person is trying to sneak a kid on the unit, right? So I see them the first time, and they come in, and they sneak in the room, and I go in the room, and I'm like, hi, so, yeah, there's no children under 12 in here. So they like, oh, okay, we'll just take them out. They just wanted to see their family member, you know, real quick. I was like, yeah, you know, I understand. I was like, but, you know, we have rules and regulations that we need to follow. I was like, you know, and it's not fair for all of these other people to see a young child. And when I say a young child, y'all, the kid was like maybe 6 years old. You could tell that this child was not 12. So I was like, you know, just to be fair to everyone, I was like, you know, because it's other people around and they can see, and you know, that's not fair. We just want to keep things even keeled, right? So they like, all right, cool, we leaving out. So y'all, I go to walk away. The patient was like, F that beat, close the curtain. So I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not even for this right now. So, you know, I keep going around the unit, la-di-da-di-da-da-da. I'm doing what I'm doing, right? But the person that I was talking to initially, they said, okay. They said they was leaving, right? So I'm like, I'm not going to stand there and, like, watch you leave and do all that, right? Because people as adults, like, that's one thing. I don't babysit adults. And I don't really be repeating myself to adults like that. You know, I might repeat myself to a child, but to an adult, not doing it. So I go, keep doing what I'm doing. So maybe a few minutes later, I see the person and the child. They go off the unit. So I'm like, okay, cool. Order's been restored. So, yo, I gotta do something else. And, yo, some time has passed. Things is going on the unit sometimes, and it's almost time for everybody to leave. Well, y'all, who do I see coming back? But this time, I don't know. Oh my goodness, I don't know if y'all know. Okay, so have y'all ever been like, when y'all were younger, like say it started raining on y'all, and then like your parent put you in that coat and then like just walk so you wouldn't get wet? Okay, so if y'all know what I'm talking about, basically that's what happened. So the person that was in there the first time comes back with the kid, right? But they've already been asked to leave off the unit with the child. So this time they come back and they take the coat and they put it over the kid's head and they walking real fast. So as they walking, you see 4 pair of feet. So I'm like, bro. At this point, I'm like, bro. Like, come on now. Like, why do people always have to be difficult? Like, I already asked you to leave once. Like, why are you making things harder? Like, okay. So at this point, I was like, you know what? I'm not going back there because I already asked you to leave and whatever. So I went to the charge nurse. I was like, look, I already asked this person to leave. I was like, you know, they said they was going to leave. The first time I went back there, you know, the patient was like, F that B. They going to make it do what it do. I was like, I'm not going back there. I don't want no confrontation with these people. I was like, but, like, come on now. Like, you're doing a bit too much. So at this time, the charge nurse goes back there. So, y'all, I'm getting my stuff together. I'm going to the front so I can give report so I can go home, okay? I'm just trying to make it home. So, the charge nurse goes back there. And next thing you know, you hear all this yelling and screaming and cutting up and carrying on, right? So, then it's all this commotion. Like, the way the unit was set up, it was like a whole bunch of like dips and ins and outs. but it was like a hallway that crossed like a T. So they were coming up this way, and I was on the hallway that's sitting this way. So when they cross, it's like, you know, a little section right here where y'all can see each other. So they coming out with the kid. So, of course, you know, they fussing, cussing. Like, yeah, because people want to see that MF and family. And y'all bees up here. I mean, y'all just like carrying on and making a whole scene. Yo, the charge nurse was so sweet. And the charge nurse came back up the way I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, well, that seemed to go well. She was like, yeah, she was like, so she called me all type of fat bees. She was like, she told me I need to go on Weight Watchers. She was like, and she said she was going to beat my ass. She was like, and she said she's going to beat your ass too. I was like, she going to beat my ass? I was like, for what? Like, all I did was told you is no kids on the unit. Like, how does that warrant me getting my ass beat? So, y'all, I'm thinking that the person is gone. So, I'm like, okay. I'm like, whatever. She's mad about it. You just gotta be mad about it. It is what it is. Like, I don't make the rules. We just enforce them. So, I go back to doing what I'm doing. I'm giving report. So y'all know it's shift change, but the charge nurses have a room that they go into. So now it's the day charge and the night charge. So they're in there giving report. I'm at the front giving report to my relief, right? So I'm thinking this person is going. So y'all, I'm sitting there. I'm like, you know, blah, 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 going over my report. So all I hear coming through the door is like, where that other fat bee at? Cause I'm gonna F her up. So somebody, they like, what? Miss, what is you talking about? Like, what's going on? This, you know, hold up. So when she was coming back through the door, she seen me sit right there because I was looking like, what's tea? What's the commotion? What's the issue? So she like, yeah, you right there. She like, I'm gonna F you up and we gonna be waiting for you at the work. So I get to laughing because I'm like, waiting for who? Who? So y'all, it was her and this big ass guy. So he coming at you. He like, yeah, cause y'all doing too much and da-da-da-da. And we gonna F you up when you get off of work. So my first mind is like, oh, all right, yeah, like, what's up? Y'all want, okay. But I was like, you know what? I was like, you at work, you gotta pay these people dust. Because some people is really just crazy. So I said, oh, okay. I said, it's two of them, a man and a woman, which I don't even know where the man came from because, yeah, like, anyway, where you came from, because you ain't had nothing to do with it. But anyway, okay, you, sir, and you, ma'am, you want to wait for me? I got one better for you. Boop, 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 boop. Hi, can we get security up here, please? And thank you. And make it on the double, okay? Because I feel threatened. Thank you. So hangs up the phone. Call security. Mind you, they still when they're doing this and that, doing that, they come in the front. I was like, look, y'all better get them out my face. Because it ain't going to be too much finger pointing. Ain't going to be too much getting in my personal space. Ain't going to be too much of me taking a few steps back. Because once I take a few steps back and you take a few steps forward, you're lunging at me, okay? And whatever happened after that, I don't have nothing to do with it, okay? So I'm like, call security. I'm like, tell them they best to come up here on the double. So somebody I was working with, they went in there to get the charge nurses because they like, look, these people that came up here, she done brought somebody extra in here and, you know, they're just causing a commotion. So during shift change, all of the other family members and stuff on the unit, they have to leave off. Like, it just is what it is. It's the hospital's rules. So either you comply with them or leave. Like, it's just that simple. So y'all, they sitting there cardinal. So I was like, you know what? I was like, let me remove myself and I'm gonna go to the back. Okay, because like I said, not gonna be too much getting in my face. Not gonna be all that, because after a while, it's already gonna be a wrap. Like, please. So I go sit in the back, right? So security come up there and they take them off of the unit. They like, y'all gonna have to get out the unit, doing all that that y'all doing. So they come back to where me and the charge nurse is at, and they're like, what's going on? So I was like, they brought a young kid in here. I asked them to leave. They said cool. Even though the patient was cutting up, said F me and all that, I said I ain't paid no mind. Gave them the time to leave. Cool. I said they came back in with the child under her coat, and she was asked to leave again. But she wanted to get ugly. So now here we are. So the security is like, these people is carrying on because y'all asked them not to bring the kid on the unit. I said exactly. Like, exactly. That's the main reason why all this is going on. You got that correct. So they like, okay, we're gonna go out there. We're gonna have them to leave. So y'all, the security go out there. So I'm thinking that they gone, right? So I get my stuff, I get my book bag, I get all this. So I'm walking to the time clock. So I see the security is standing at the door. So I'm getting ready to go punch the clock so I can walk out the door and go to work. Go home. I'm talking about go back to work, y'all. So I can go home. And the security guard, now mind you, the security that responded was the supervisor, which was the captain, and another guard. So the captain, you're the boss. So I gotta go clock out. They like, no, don't go out that way. We gonna have to sneak you out the back door. I was like, why? I was like, what? They was like, no, you're gonna have to go out the back door. I was like, what's going on? So they was like, she said she waiting for you to get off. So it's like some glass doors that, like a little glass panel that you can see out. So I see her and the guy, y'all, they is posted up outside the door. They posted up. So I'm standing there. So I'm on this side of the door, they on that side. So I'm standing there looking at security. I was like, ain't it your job to remove people off the unit that is, causing a commotion? I said, and not only that, it's threatening the staff. So with some people, y'all know be people coming in and out the unit, right? So the people outside or that's, just coming from another service to come to the unit, they don't know what's going on. They just see people standing outside the unit. It could be people that's waiting for visiting hours. They don't know. So when they open the door, the guy and the lady get the rushing in. So they like, yeah, B, we waiting for you to get off. We waiting for you to get off. So at that point, gloves is off. Not about to do all that. I was like, you know what? I said, y'all do exactly that. Wait right there. I got something for both of y'all. Wait right there. So about all that, so then somebody ran to go get our manager who's on duty. So the manager come out and he's like, yo. He ain't say yo, but he's like, what is going on out here? So I told him what happened. I was like, look, I asked, security is called. So security standing there looking 10-card dumb, right? I'm like, security was called to escort these people off the unit. I'm like, they keep letting these people come in here. They keep running toward me. And I was like, and I told him straight up. I said, look, I don't know where y'all from, but I'm from West Baltimore. You keep running at me. You keep charging at me. You going to get a bop-bop. You're going to. So I was like, I suggest security do their job and remove these people, or it's going to get real ugly up here. And y'all going to have to make room. So, y'all, at this point, I'm on straight red alert. Because I'm like, these people keep charging at me. Security already let it be known that they not getting ready to do nothing. So I was like, okay, I already know because I already had, something else happen to me at that facility. I was like, so I already know how I go with the security. They not gonna do nothing. So I live by my own motto. Handle your business first and worry about the repercussions later. Because they ain't worried about you. And guess what? I'm going to make it home to my family. Period. So while all this, y'all, one of my good girlfriends, she was working there. So somebody busted went to go get her. Because she come right around the corner. She like, what's good? What's going on? I was like, yo, and I had to chuckle a little bit. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, who went to go get her? Y'all, she came around the corner. She was ready. She was like, oh. She was like, people wanna fight. Oh, they wanna fight. Y'all, my homegirl, she from New York. She was like, oh, they wanna fight. She went down to her bag, y'all. That's the guy, though. I heard the zit, zit. I said, yo, I said that. The manager was like, he was like, no. He was like, no, both of y'all stop. He was like, listen, y'all stop. He said, because I can't hold both of y'all. I said, well, let's get ready to be the WWE brawl. I was like, because I'm not playing with nobody. I said, so y'all sitting here letting these people get in my face, so it is what it is. Open the doors. Open the doors. Yeah. The next day I come into work, some of the people that was there from the day before, they're like, oh my goodness, are you okay? All that was going down. I was like, yeah, all that was going down. And I was like, and all y'all stood around. And I was like, so don't ask me, am I okay? Like, they were like, no, because it looked like you pretty much had it handled. How did it look like I had it handled when I was being attacked in front of everyone and everyone just stood there? Yeah, I had to defend myself because nobody else was going to defend me. This damn security didn't defend me. So who did I have to lean on but myself? So anyway, y'all, the day progressed, whatever. So I go in to go eat my lunch. So when I go in to eat my lunch, I should already know something was up because I was the only person in there eating lunch. So I'm in there eating, right? So when the door opened, it's all of the managers. So I'm looking like, so they was like, one of them was like, hey, can we talk? I was like, absolutely. So they're like, yeah, we just want to kind of get a grasp on what occurred yesterday because we heard from, this person and that person. So we just kind of wanted to get your take on it. I was like, oh, you don't have to get my take on it. I was like, what happened was, I said, this individual came in with a child. I went to the room, give them the same rundown. I went to the room, told them no children under 12. Could they please take the kid off the room? I said, they said, okay. The patient said, F that B. I went on here about my business. I said, some time went by. They brought the kid back in a coat. So we think 4 little feet walking. I said, I told the charge nurse. The charge nurse said something to them, okay? The charge nurse got threatened saying she was going to get her ass beat and they was going to beat my ass, okay? I said, I left one about my business. I said, the individual came back for a 3rd time. When they see me at the front desk giving a report, they said they was going to F me up, okay? They said they was going to wait for me after work, okay? A call was placed to security. Security came up here, got my story, got their story. Security refused to remove them off of the unit, okay? They let the people come back on the unit when I went to go clock out, saying that they was going to F me up. I said a man and a woman. I said, which security stood there and did nothing. I said at that time, they went to go get said manager on duty. I said, who then suggested that it was appropriate to sneak me out of the back door rather than to remove these individuals not only off of the unit but outside of the hospital, okay? I said, so that's what went down. I said, and if you heard anything after that, I said, Ben, I was threatened. Yes, I did tell them that if they put their hands on me, it was going to go down. And it might have been some slow singing and some flower bringing because I don't play like that. So they was like, okay, yeah, well, we're going to go back because the family member's here. So we're going to come back in just a moment. Will you still be here? I said, actually, yeah, I just sat down and eat my lunch. So y'all, at this point, I'm boiling because I'm like, now what type of mess did they get ready to pull up their sleeves? So y'all finish eating my lunch. I get a text from my home girl. I'm like, girl, why they just come in here, you know, talking that blah, 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 blah. So I'm sitting there, I'm getting ready to pack up. They come back in there. So they come with this piece of paper and was like, so we just made the family member agree that they won't assault you and then they can stay. So a piece of paper is supposed to stop them from assaulting me while I'm at my job where I have to come, and the way that they carried on yesterday, I'm supposed to believe that because they signed this paper that they're not going to try to attack me while I'm working. Do that make any sense? So they like legit was like, yeah, so I mean, we really told them that, you know, if they try to do anything to you, that then they'll be removed from the hospital. So again, hold on. So again, let's back up. So threatening your staff don't call for removal. Waiting for your staff to get off of work doesn't count for removal. Bringing other family members who had nothing to do with it to aid you in attack doesn't call for removal. But I'm supposed to believe that because someone signed a paper saying they're not going to attack me, I'm supposed to believe that? I said, do that even sound right? I said, if that was you, if somebody attacked you, I said, I'm more than certain that they would not be on here and there would be no paper, no anything. I said, so what's the difference when it comes to me? Because I'm not quite understanding what y'all saying here. Like, please explain it to me a little bit further. I'm like, what's the difference? So they're like, well, you know, the patient really need. They should have thought about the well-being of their family and what they had to do with all that before you got mad that somebody told you a kid couldn't be. Like, I was like, you know, what y'all saying to me, I'm really not understanding that and I'm really not hearing that. And I told him, I said, listen, y'all can take that paper, y'all can believe whatever y'all want to believe. I said, I'm letting you know right here, right now, for everybody on this management team to hear. I said, if this person comes up to me in any threatening way, in any way, first of all, they shouldn't be saying nothing to me at all. I said, if they run up on me, if they come in my personal space, if they so much as do boop, 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 I'm going to defend myself. I said, so I want you to hear it and hear it now because I don't want you to get no other stories about nothing that go down. You heard it from my mouth. I'm letting you know straight up that they already threatened me. So the next thing I'm thinking, you're going to attack me. So I'm going to defend myself. I said, so y'all can take that to whoever. You can take it to human resources. You can take it wherever. So after that, you know what I did? I need some time off. And guess what? I won't be back until they're gone. When I say gone, I mean discharge off the unit. I'm not coming back. I'm not dealing with that. That's with my mental health. Like, in what world is that okay? So y'all know I'm always giving y'all a moral of the story. The moral of the story is bring some, get more. Whatever energy you bring me, I will multiply, okay? It's like, no, y'all, let me give y'all the real moral of the story. The real moral of the story is protect yourself, protect your peace no matter where you are. People like trying to gaslight you after things happen and like, what? So even though you can be doing the right thing and following the rules, it's always going to be a person that wants to be a rule breaker, and they always want to try to multiply a situation and make it much worse than what it had to be, because what transpired over that day and over the course of the rest of those days and weeks, that did not have to happen. All of that stuff was very unnecessary. But like I always tell everybody and anybody that works anywhere, it don't matter where you work at, okay? 9 times out of 10, security is not going to do anything. So the first thing that you need to do to make sure that you make it home or make it back to where you came from, make it back to your children, to your spouse, to whoever, is protect yourself first. Handle your business if you have to, and worry about the rest later, okay? Because ain't nobody going to have your back like you got your back. Well, my homegirl had my back, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't fly. And as for like the other stuff, people just be like, come on now. Y'all know if that was somebody else, none of this stuff would have transpired. All of that stuff would have been nipped in the bud, quick, fast, and in a hurry. But y'all, sometimes it be like that. And I'm going to leave y'all with a piece of advice, because some people are just problematic, and some people that watch this video might be on the side of the patient's family member or whoever. And you could be that. But just know, don't start nothing and it won't be nothing. But if you like this story time, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up. And yeah, if y'all want to hear more, I got a couple little hospital stories that I can really tell y'all about. Like, oh my goodness, when I used to work in the ED, this boy threw a bucket of vomit on me. Like, y'all got PTSD from working in the hospital. Like, people be showing the glamorous stuff, walking around, you know, with Starbucks cups and all that stuff. But sometimes it really get nitty gritty, where you really got to be like, you know what? Let me step out of this professional role, because let me let you know I'm a human being, okay? And I ain't going for none of that, okay? So let's start over. And let's start over the right way. Like, let's get this together, okay? But yeah, y'all, if y'all like this video, drop a like. Get the video to 500 likes. And I dropped the video when I let y'all know what happened. I guess when the boy threw the bucket of vomit on me. And yeah, y'all, it's your girl, Queen Steez. And as y'all can see, I'm exhausted. But I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.